sort of analogy. But could you imagine if you slowly reversed your car, right? And kind of knocked into one of the neighbor's kids, right? Not hard enough that you caused any damage, but they fell on the floor and you got out the car and started freaking out. Okay. Okay. You started freaking out. Everything okay? Everything okay? Oh my God. Oh my God. Are you okay? Are you okay? Like if you were literally holding an ice cream in your hand, you would have handed that kid that ice cream. I almost feel like it was a mass panic of do something nice. Take the attention off us. Do something nice. And and I'm not saying that's what it is. I'm just saying intrusive thoughts. But this whole one is this is we're going to be talking about this as this unfolds because you know it ain't over yet. You know it ain't over yet. Okay. So yeah. Okay. Let's talk about some happy things.
Yeah.
And we do have some happy things. Okay. With Princess Catherine returning to the world.
William
Returning to the world. So let's do you know what, Paula? I'm gonna let you talk a little bit about Catherine for a minute because I'm gonna quickly just turn off my camera and feed my disgusting, filthy nicotine habit like a dirty addict. Dirty.
I can't believe it. You're smoking. That is just so gross. That is gross.
It's better than vaping.
Yeah, but no, I mean, what do you guys think of Princess Catherine? Oh, I'm doing a video today, Ron, because the things that, and this is sold. I know what you guys are going to say, Paula, you're a hater again. No, the things that are being put out by the Sussex Squad.
Oh, give me the top two. Give me the top two nasty things that are being said about Catherine this week.
That that what they called it, the dead woman walking cancer. I mean,
no.
Yes.
No, they never.
They're saying that she's faking the cancer, that she's doing this, that she's doing that. I'm like,
she's faking the cancer.
The cancer, yes, that she's using cancer to get facelifts. I mean, I am doing a video about it.
No, I'm sorry. It would have been easier to say nothing, go and get a facelift. And what is a recovery for a facelift?
Because she also has vacation. They take like 6 or 8 weeks vacation in summertime. You know, they take 3 months. I don't know how long it takes to recover from
wow
surgery, but that she's using that to get what you might call it, like a facelift. You know, what a way to get a facelift and all kinds of things. I mean, they've been pretty vile. That, you know, that for cancer, how come she has all her hair? They're really fixated on her. I don't know. It's because Meghan Markle has such skanky hair. I don't know.
Yes, we can be disgusting addicts together, Mariana. We are in it together. Yes. But I mean, what she and listen,
I kid you not, wrong. I mean, I don't want to give away all the vile because I don't want to give away my but it is very vile. It's vile.
Can I just say, let's just whittle her down to a human being made of flesh and bone. He is looking a step forward in looking healthier than when we seen her on the balcony.
Yeah.
Would you not say? I would say. I would definitely say. She's got rosy cheeks.
So glad she's looking wonderful. She's looking wonderful. And she was with little Charlotte. She's looking beautiful. And you know what? It's so funny because I'm also doing one about, you can hear all the, you know, that Meghan Markle has had so many plastic surgeries because she herself that people used to confuse her for Julia Roberts. I kid you not. She said that people used to mistake her all the time for Julia Roberts.
I could see that. Young Julia Roberts, right? 100%.
No. When she's had plastic surgery, yes, because she's made herself try to look like Julia Roberts, but not with her real face. No, with her real face, she doesn't look like Julia Roberts. What are you talking about?
This is Catherine.
No, I mean Meghan. Meghan must have been seedy.
Meghan must have look like Julia Roberts. Julia Roberts, like, nah, come on.
No, but she really does say that she looks like Julia Roberts, that people used to mistake her all the time for Julia Roberts.
Sorry, Meghan. I'm calling that out as a big porky pie. That's a big porky pie from Meghan. No, but I can see how, like a young Julia Roberts, you could mistake Catherine. You know.
Oh yeah. No, but even now, but the thing is that Julia Roberts, look who's standing right behind Catherine and clapping like mad, and especially, you know, like, you know how Taylor Swift esteemed whales. Well, It seems that Julia Roberts is standing right behind her. It's also Team Catherine.
Yeah,
Because
what's the name? What's the name of
and truly like happy to see her, you know, like, and Tom Cruise was going, I think Tom Cruise has a crush on her, to tell you the truth.
probably. What's the name of their youngest child?
Louis.
Louis, you
Prince
know,
Louis.
I just want to say this picture of Catherine, you know, somewhere off the screen is Louis misbehaving, and she is just looking at him like, I told you to just behave. Just behave for 2 minutes.
Cutie.
Too
He's a
good.
cutie.
But here we go. Here's some updates. I'm thinking I'm making good progress, but if anyone through chemotherapy, they will know there are good days and bad. I'm not out of the woods yet. Taking each day as it comes, listening to my body, and allowing myself to take this much needed time to heal. So here's what I'm going to just pull from this. Time to heal, okay, would suggest that she's kind of been given some good news and she's now trying to recover from it all. And she has good days and bads. Of course, chemotherapy sounds
terrible.
Yeah. Yeah. So
you know, she's not eating chocolates. This is chemotherapy.
This is chemotherapy.
The thing that they said, well, you know, that the reason why that, because of her, a lot of people are, I don't want to say how many, then that's the thing, but I'm doing it on my video. But the things that they said, Ron, I'm like,
yeah, I mean, here we go. Messages of support and encouragement. It really has made a world of difference to William and me and support. So they're obviously somebody's, I mean, there's a video of William scolding Louis for disrespecting Catherine at the Jubilee. Listen, all I'm saying, okay, is I cannot wait to see where the Prince Louis chapter heads. Okay, I'm thinking he hits roundabout puberty, finds out what the Sex Pistols 80s rock band group is, and then begins his whole punk rock freaking era chapter. I'm calling it now. Okay, I'm talking the old school gelled up mohawks, Dr. Martens, bomber jacket, the whole freaking lot. Oh, somebody on Twitter, Larry, what are you saying here? I wouldn't say face, more like somebody about reminded December her name was being
exactly.
Oh, spicy Larry. Spicy Larry.
You know, Julia Roberts is clapping. Like, I can just see Meghan, because Meghan Markle, you know, it's like when Gwyneth Paltrow, when the Princess Catherine came back, you know, for the Trooping the Color, and Gwyneth Paltrow said on X, she did an X post saying, welcome back, Prince. So happy to see you looking good, or whatever. I mean, the entire world noticed. Meghan Markle would never get that. I mean, Meghan Markle would sell whatever she has to sell to get a tweet from or a post from Julia Roberts, from Gwyneth Paltrow, or have Julia Roberts behind you, Tom Cruise and Benedict Cumberbatch looking at you and clapping, and you know, like, and I mean, proper A-lister, Hollywood royalty for the princess. That hurt. I am in Nicaragua and I can hear the dishes crashing all the way from Montecito.
All right. Well, listen, this is the first official segment from Ron's mom. Right. So Ron's mom sent him some stuff, right? She's like, oh, look at this. Look at this.
Wait, this is actually quite cool.
So
I haven't seen it on X.
This is all unconfirmed. Okay. I just want to say this is just a big long thing on the Webernet that my mom sent me. Okay. In a shocking, unexpected twist, Zara Tindall, Queen Elizabeth's granddaughter, has stepped into the spotlight with explosive comments about the ongoing family feud. During a riveting experience with her husband, Mike Tindall, Tindall's wildly followed YouTube talk show. I'm sorry, Mike Tindall's wildly what? Can someone just give me the name of Mike Tindall's channel? Is it the rugby one?
Rugby thing, yeah, it's the rugby.
It's something in rugby. Let me know.
Yeah, it's rugby.
Confirm it.
No, it's the rugby thing. Let me find it.
We need some clips. Zara broke her characteristic silence, delivering blistering critiques of Meghan Markle that are certain to reverberate through the corridors of Buckingham Palace. The interview, which has already taken the internet by storm, began with a seemingly benign discussion about the family life and the up-and-coming.
It's called Ron. It's called The Good,
The Bad, and the Rugby. I found it. Thank you. Yes. Love to Ron's mum. Freaking right, Lady Valhalla, my G. So the atmosphere quickly charged when hang on a second. Discussion about the family, up and coming platinum jubilee celebrations. However, the atmosphere quickly grew charged when Mike broached the controversial topic of the royal family's internal discord. Everyone's been skirting around the issue, but I have to ask, what's your take on the whole Meghan Markle situation? Mike inquired with a serious tone. Zara's response was nothing short of incendiary. Meghan, I don't even get me started. She began her expression darkening. That woman is an absolute disaster. And frankly, I'm stunned that she's managed to cling to the royal family for as long as she had. Oh! The audience was left stunned in silence, riveted by Zara's uncharacteristically forthright declaration. Mike, sensing the gravity of the moment, urged her to elaborate. Can you be more specific? What a savage. He's sitting there just going, nom, 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 nom. Give me the views, nom, nom. Too freaking right. Taking a deep breath, Zara unleashed a torrent of criticism. Meghan has been nothing but trouble since day one. She's arrogant, manipulative, and has zero respect for our traditions and values. Damn! This, I just want to say, right? If any of you grew up with the Super Nintendo or the Nintendo and you know Mike Tyson's Punch Out or Super Knockout, the like 5-punch combo that you would use to take out Mike Tyson, that's what she's doing right here. This is what you're witnessing here. This is the Twitter version of that. Zara's sharp and unexpected candor sent shockwaves through the royal enthusiast community. As the interview progressed, her criticism only grew more intense. Look how long this is! Meghan has failed at every turn. She can't even manage a simple royal engagement without stirring up a scandal or drama. And the way she and Harry have continuously thrown the family under the bus with their endless interviews and telltale books is disgusting. Zara said her frustration, pal. Okay. I'm not being funny, right? This is freaking amazing. All right. You know how much I hate reading stuff. We're continuing. Okay. As the interview drew to a close, Mike asked Zara if she had final thoughts. Look, I know Meghan has a lot of fans out there. There are some people who might see this as me being mean or petty, but at the end of the day, I'm loyal to my family and want to stand by. I won't stand by and watch someone try to tear it apart. Meghan had her chance and she blew it. It's time for a step back and let the rest of us move on. The interview has ignited the firestorm on social media, with royal watchers and critics alike weighing in on Zara's bold statements. Some have loaned her. Some have loaned her. I don't know what the hell that's trying to say. Honesty and fierce loyalty to the family, while others contemned her for harsh and out of touch. In fact, that deserves a oh my god. That's mad. That's mad. Right. So I think, like I say, is it this one? No. Is it this one? All right. So let me just pull up the page, right? The good, the bad, and the rugby. All right, here we go. So here is La Chanel in question, right? So where do we find this? It's got to be here somewhere, right? It says, but I'm very confused. Is it no longer online? When is this post from? 14th of July. Okay. Interesting. All right, everyone's homework for tomorrow who is watching. Why have I now lost the page? What am I doing? Where's the freaking page going? How is it still here? Oh, that's this page. Right. So everyone's job for tomorrow is to find the podcast. All right. Here's a link to the channel. Okay. Someone needs to find that podcast. I did say at the beginning it was unconfirmed. Okay. Internet post that my mum sent me. Okay. I did make that a very clear statement at the start. Okay. I doubt it even exists, Ron. Hey, but listen, it's fun. It's fun to play, try and find the podcast. All right. It's a fake. It could listen, I'm just saying. It could be. It was sent by my mum, unconfirmed. It's fake. My mum fell for it. It's okay. It's okay. But all I'm saying is see if you can find it. It might be out there. All right. Ron. Okay. I don't know if it's true. We just need to find out. Then there's another one, which now I'm going to go and confirm before I read out. Okay. But again, My mum, big shout out to my mum. All right, she just likes to be involved. All right, so even if she got it wrong, everyone still be nice, or you get insta banned. Okay, insta banned. Okay, she gets one. She's allowed to get one wrong. All right. Uh, Ron, ask your mum. No, listen. My mum just wants to feel like she's involved. All right, just everyone say nice things in the side chat. All right, and we'll just move on from this. Okay. I'm just saying, because one day one of your kids might hand me one of the drawings they've done. Okay, we might all be in like a social setting. Your kid's like, "Oh, look at this photo I've done." I will look your kid in the eye and be like, "This is a terrible drawing. You are failed as an artist." Okay, so say nice things. All right. Okay. Did your mum write it, Ron? My mum has a very, very beautiful way with words. She also has fabulous handwriting. Paula, this is all ad blocked. What you've sent me here. Oh no, wait. Oh no, it's still ad blocked. Yeah, you need to put it up on your screen.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. What you just say?
Ron's mom. We love you, Ron's mum. We don't know if it is or it isn't. Okay, but I read a lot of words there, so just enjoy the fact that I read at an adult level and we all experienced it together. Okay, and then we'll double check the things that Ron's mum sends to me.
Okay, let me see. I sent you that. Okay, here we go. We're gonna do this, and I'm gonna share with you right now. Okay. Share screen.
Yes.
There we go. There. Is there, Ron? You can share it.
We did it. Right. I'm feeding the filthy habit whilst you're reading this.
King Charles appears to get frustrated as page boy adjusts his robe at state opening of Parliament days after snapping at an aide. Oh yeah, he was caught snapping at an aide because Camilla couldn't get her coat on. But that's Charles. I guess he's
I like Shandy's way of thinking. He's like, no, clickbait this. He's a freaking legend. My name's Cat's name is Karen. What is happening? Good to see you. Sorry,
that's Charles. Snapping at the aide can appear to get. He's been snapping at people quite a lot lately for some reason.
Charles has.
Yes. 2 days ago he was snapping at an aide because he was trying to get the post on the code on Camilla, right? Because apparently she can't get her own code on. So the guy was trying to help her with the code, and Charles just snapped at him. It's like,
yeah, he's probably having maybe the guy who was handed him the coat's a bit sensitive. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'm just saying. He's the king. I mean, he's got a lot of stress. I wouldn't want his job. I mean, look, I'm not being funny. Stop there. Just make that picture bigger. See if you can click on it. Can you click on that?
No, because it pops up, but I'll try.
I'm not being funny. See if I had to get that amount of prepared, okay, for anything. I'm doing it.
No. Just to clarify, he doesn't have to do it. His aides do it. He shows up and reads.
Oh yeah, but again, that many people.
Just don't give the idea that he's the one who's behind it and like he's preparing. No.
I know, but all those people running around, intruding in your space, like somebody touching your pants and that, I mean, what are they sitting in front of? Who's dusting that?
The Parliament. They're opening. They're reading because of the first.
Paula, I have things that I cherish and I love. Okay, I used to have a mug, right? A mug that Dan got me, right, with a shrimp on it, with put a shrimp on the Barbie, and I loved this mug. And I couldn't keep it safe from myself. I picked it up, I squeezed it too tightly, and the handle popped off from the mug. Okay, and I can't keep things that I love dearly safe. So I would be that crown. I'm telling you now, within 36 hours, I've dropped that on the ground. I went for a pee, okay, and we've maybe had a few shandies, right? And I'm dropping that. That is falling on the floor and I'm denting it. It is getting dented real fast. So it's too much pressure. It's too much pressure just from a managing yourself point of view, let alone anything else. So I imagine he would be a bit snappy. Also, what are these two wee kids dressed in the black outfits doing over there? What? They look like tiny vampires. Yes, we are the 45,000-year-old vampiric bloodline of the monarchy. That's what's going on there, man. That is some creepy kids. Those are creepy vampire kids. Calling it. Calling it. Sorry, Paula. Carry on. You had some actual grown-up shit to say. Sorry, please.
No. But what I'm saying is like, yeah. I mean, it's something that like it's something that I don't know. I think it's a privileged life. And I don't want people to think that he does a lot of work. He does, and he has a lot of people, to help him and everything like that. So,
well, let's put it in terms that we can relate to. Okay, because maybe you're right. Maybe if you snap at an aide whose job it is getting your jacket, it's kind of like when you act like a complete like piece of crap to like the drive-through staff. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So maybe you're right. Maybe this is like from a way that we can relate to. Maybe
this is another one. This is when he snapped at the aide because they're trying to get him to look. See, it's rainy, right?
Yeah.
And Camila's there under the blanket.
Camila is like, me, this is my broly.
Yeah, but the thing is that she's not lifting it up for the aide to help.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In any case, she's a dumb idiot because she should lift it to allow people to.
Are you just not going to talk about the feather hat? Are you just not going to talk about those feathers?
Yeah, no, I know, I saw that, but wait.
Like,
instead of her lifting the umbrella a little bit so people can help her. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you need to
look at that. How can the aide help her if she's not lifting it like that? Yeah, I see the feather.
Can you mute the sound for us? Mute the sound. Because we'll get copyrighted because they're freaking savages. Aha. I completely see your point.
She can lift the umbrella a little bit so people can actually help her with it.
Nah. I would be confused and under the umbrella as well, Camilla. Okay, because I get confused. Umbrellas confuse me. Once you're in the umbrella, Paula, listen. It's one thing holding an umbrella. Once you're in the umbrella, okay, everything changes. You've got all those spokes, and then you've got your hair scenario. Nah, this is a big difference. Trust me, if you've ever been inside an umbrella and had a panic attack, if you have those massive umbrellas that they put over like camps, like the deck chairs, or those big fishing ones, the fishing one, they're the ones that got me. It was like a freaking man-eating plant. Just, I was gone. I was in the umbrella. It traumatized me. One in the side chat. Have you ever been eaten by an umbrella? Sorry, Paula. Let's go.
No, go for it. This is another article that I posted.
Oh yeah, okay, I'm with you. All right. U.S. turns back on Meghan. Yeah, listen, I think we are now in. We have to be in the closing chapter. We have to be in the Hail Mary, terrible decision. We are going to see some madness coming out of this. I mean, surely we have to see the exclusive mum and dad and all of that kids card being played. Surely, right? Surely. It has to happen soon.
Not really. I really, you know what? You know why I think Harry and Meghan don't play the children card more often? First, because I don't think Meghan is happy with the way that her children look. Believe it or not, I really do believe that. She's not happy with her kids' looks, number one. Well, listen, she has to compare them to Catherine's children, right?
Well, hang on a second. I might need to say this as well. We might have a sponsor coming very soon to the Daily Show. So we need to throw in some allegedlys and some big old massive freaking things when we're talking. So for example, one theory is that Meghan is not pleased with some of the things about her children, right? That's what you're saying, right? Allegedly. She could possibly So do you think then what are you trying to say?
She's because she compares herself to Catherine. Like her beacon of comparison is always Catherine, because she always has to have a one-up on Catherine. Let's not face it, George, Charlotte, and Louis are adorable. I think that she sees, because I remember when she did that thing. Do you guys remember when she was doing that interview with Harry? She goes, and Harry saw, Archie definitely has the Raglan gene, not the Markle gene, the Raglan gene. Let's face it, that's what they really want to say, not the Markle gene, the Raglan gene. And you can see her face goes like, and he goes, but Lily, she has the Spencer gene. Why would he have the Spencer gene? Because the Markles are actually very blonde and blue eye. And Meghan Markle goes, yes, her eyes are blue, 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 blue. Like her face lit up. But Harry's a moron because for some reason he thinks that Meghan Markle is 100% black. Her other side of the family is blue, blonde, even red hair.
Yeah.
So it doesn't mean that I believe that both kids have the Markle and the Raglan gene. So I believe that Meghan Markle is comparing her two children to the Wales' children. And it seems that both her children have very curly hair, especially Archie. And we can see that, like the Wales' children don't. And we both, I think I do, that Meghan Markle herself has erased every black looking feature from her body, her hair and everything. And I think that she wouldn't like it that her children have curly hair, because that would imply, that they are mixed heritage.
So then, just within the parameters of this discussion, then, are you saying that the image, like the curly haired children that we've seen, are Meghan's children, or do you think that we're still talking about?
I don't even think they're there, because especially the 1-year-old video where she has Lily supposedly in England, and we've debunked that the child was ever in England at that time. In the picture, in the video, she starts with that big child, and then at the end of the video, the child is like half the size.
Okay. Yeah. Listen. Do you know what? That's I'll because some people are agreeing with you in the side chat. I'll give you that take. For me, I'm just going to move past this one because there is some other big news, Paula, that's happened, right? And some of you will know about this. Some of you won't know about this. But there was a missing British guy called Jay Slater. Who went missing in Tenerife. I think it was Tenerife, right?
Oh, and Alec Baldwin went to crap. Did you see that too?
Oh no, but I tell you what, that is the next thing we're going to talk about. Paula is going to talk about the Baldwin case because I have purposely avoided it so that you can be my source of the Baldwin. Okay. So listen, wait. Before we do this,
I just wonder, do you think Ilaria needed a translator? Because let's not forget she's Spanish.
I don't know, but we'll find out soon.
I'm being facetious, right?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Hillary Hayward Thomas is Alec Baldwin's wife. She claims she was from Mallorca and barely.
We're doing the Jay Slater. We're doing the Jay Slater bit, and then we'll get to that. I want to pay attention to you when we're doing this. When we're doing the Baldwin. So, if anyone has been near TikTok, this was like a month, about a month. Possibly 5 weeks. Jay Slater was at the NRG Music Festival with a bunch of his friends, went back to someone's house, decided to walk for like 11 hours to get back to where he was going, then disappeared. Last communications were, he had 1% battery, he had no food or water, he'd cut himself on a cactus. And it's just so sad because he's been found roughly where he was known to be for his last location. And none of it makes any sense, right? At all. And the rumors and the theories and the investigators and the TikTok detectives, it's just been wild, right? But how does he end up? I think they said he died from a fall, and like I say, I'm just going off the surface level information here. If he died from a fall roughly where he was known to be in his last location, and there was cliff edges, you'd be checking that, right? And even if you're a big scaredy cat, send in the drones, no? Oh, it was a ravine. The ravines are the ones that are like that, right? Like the big V shape in the earth. Oh no. Oh no. All right. Yeah, okay. Oh no. Yeah. You ever like seen people that go like walking across all the ice, right? Or icy places. And then they're like, "Oh yeah, and you got to watch out for these." And it's like one of them. Nah. No. I am not down with any of that. So falling into a ravine, that makes sense. What a sad, sad case this has turned out to be. And again, it's going to be really interesting to see what all these other theories, all of these, oh, we have, it's called a crevasse. Yeah. 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 I am not a fan. I am not a fan of things I can get wedged inside. If there's a fear of that, have you seen the cave guys on YouTube? Right? They're just like, oh, wife and kids at home. I'm going to go fanny about in a cave, and they come to like this thing, and they're like, oh, I can squeeze through that nae bar, mate. Oh no, no, no. Those videos, the cave people, and then the people climbing stuff in 4K. Why? Why do we need it in 60 frames a second in 4K? Because nah. And then they get to the top and they're like, I'm going to walk around the edge of it with no no, 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 no. I mean, no. I mean, fair play. If that's your thing, it has to be, you have to be getting off on it. I mean, that has to be like a thing, right? No one's like, oh, spend time with the dog or climb madness. In fact, you know,
Sorry, with mommy.
I hate it so much. So, that was a side quest that we just went on there, viewers. That was a side quest, but yeah, really sad. And obviously, there were so many theories. Like we are talking from proper organized crime to irresponsible friends to substance trafficking to theft. Mad. But really, it ended horribly sad. And I just feel like we needed to touch on that one today as well, because it's dominated the UK, dominated the UK news. And like I say, I imagine most of you out there will have at least seen one TikTok or something to do with this case over the last few weeks, and it has ended real sad, especially when we think, oh man, a crevasse, a ravine. Nah, just sad. Let's not dwell too much on that the end part. But it's going to be interesting to see how everybody who has been speaking out on it, what they're going to do with their narratives, shall we say?
Such a young guy too, you know.
Yeah, because there was a lot of narratives out there, and some were coming from some very experienced investigators. So it's going to be interesting to see what sources they couldn't tell us, but they can now, what they were holding back on, and we'll see just how much was to create the cliffhanger effect for narrative. But certainly it's a sad one. It's a sad one. Now, let me just pull up some Baldwin. Start at the beginning, Paula, right? Start at the beginning and take us through what in the flippin' flip Mr. Baldoni has been up to.
Well, the thing is that people have to understand three things. After Brandon Lee's death, that was Bruce Lee's son.
Yep.
There were three cardinal rules that were posted on set. The prop gun is a real gun, so you treat it as such. Okay. Number two, that dummy rounds can also harm, and I'm gonna, please keep this in mind because there's gonna be something later on. Number three, you never ever aim and pull the trigger anybody unless you're doing a scene and the armorer has checked the thing, right? Okay. So he broke all of those three rules. Okay, he broke them all. He so people know because there were videos. How do we know this? Because the prosecutor who quit mid-trial when she found out that the other prosecutor had hidden evidence, they saw videos of Alec Baldwin having fun shooting at other people on the set for
Yeah,
fun.
that's
Not even they were not shooting things or anything like that. He was making this other staffers or whatever, and he was shooting at them, having fun, shooting with the prop gun, with the fake, whatever, with the dummy rounds. And then there's another video of him where he says, yeah, I know that dummy rounds can hurt. I know that dummy rounds can also damage, because people understand this. It's still a bullet. It just has less. It's just a tip that is.
no, no, no. Listen. When it comes to blank rounds, there is no bullet. Okay, there can be. There's a little bit of plastic, or it's crimped metal. Okay, so there
It
is a
has a
difference.
little bit powder. He wasn't using a blank.
Oh, but if you were to point it in
He
someone's
using blank.
face,
He wasn't
no,
using a blank. He
no, I
wasn't
know he
using.
wasn't. Oh no, he
He's
definitely
not
wasn't
using
using a blank.
dummy rounds.
It was just the way you said that. But don't get me wrong. If you point a gun with a blank in it in someone's face, they're having a terrible day. It's not like it's still a serious situation. But these weren't blanks.
There's a difference
Of
between
course.
blanks and dummy rounds. And they even show them on trial. There's just a tip that is
Oh,
different, and they have less powder. There's less, because the reason why they do this, because a lot of Alec Baldwin, it's caught on video, because he's talking that he doesn't like blanks, because they don't, for the movie effect, it doesn't have the same thing. Like blanks are just like, even the sound is different. So he likes the
okay.
dummy rounds with
So
that,
there's
and
a
they show
dummy
them.
round. I beg your pardon. Right. Hang on a second. Let me educate myself. Because that sounds like something again. Okay, dummy round.
Yeah, dummy rounds. They just have the tip is round and not flat, and then they have less powder, but still needs gunpowder, because it still propels. And then he's caught on film saying, "Yeah, I know that I can hurt somebody with dummy rounds," and he's like, and he was shooting. There's not just one little video. There's at least there were 21 videos of him filmed laughing and mocking and just telling people,
Right.
run, run, I'm going to shoot you. That is a
Right.
no.
We need to get this terminology right. Okay, because dummy round's not right either. Because a dummy round, listen. This is how they break down the dummy rounds. So
The ones that they show at trial, the
so
blank, the line dummy.
a dummy here has no charge or no primer and no explosive. A
No,
blank
this
has a
is a
primer
blank.
and
It has explosive. It has
yeah, yeah. But what I'm saying is there might be a movie industry dummy round.
They
Okay.
showed them. They showed them during the trial, and they
Yeah.
showed the difference. One of them is like the tip is one of the big differences. How they can tell that
Yeah.
one has a flat
Okay.
one and the other one has a round one. So they said the one with the round thing is the dummy round, but they still have powder. They still have like
Yeah.
gunpowder, because Alec Baldwin, they even discussed that, because the blanks, have you ever seen those films that you can clearly tell is a blank? You go blah blah blah, blah, it's like even the sound is different, it's like,
Yeah.
and they
Yeah. Blanks. Yeah, I'm just making sure we're all getting our terminology right here.
So he's caught. They have those films, those videos of him laughing and shooting at people. They were not even filming. It was just for fun. It was just for fun that he was doing it on set. And he did cock the gun, where he knows, because one of the major things that he says is like, it's like if you get in a car knowing that you have quite a few drinks, and you end up killing somebody. And for some
Yeah.
reason, they kept trying to make it look like it was intentional. This is why what he was being charged with involuntary manslaughter. He didn't mean
Yeah.
to, but due to his recklessness, somebody ended up dead. When you get in a car after having a few drinks, you don't get, oh, I'm going to get in my car and I'm going to kill as many people as
Yeah,
possible.
no, it's true.
You know,
So take us through some of the trial stuff, Paula. Like where's the trial?
happened is that the stupid prosecutor hid evidence from the defense. She didn't disclose it. She didn't disclose that somebody had come forward with some evidence, and they actually filed it under a different case number. So there were two prosecutors. So one of the prosecutors, when she found out, she quit mid-trial that day. When she found out, because she says that's not the way it goes.
She what?
She
She
quit.
quit mid-trial. Yes,
She
first
quit-
day,
she
my
quit
G.
during the day. She quit during the day, and she said, "Now I'm sorry. Now and sorry. Now and she said she quit mid trial, and then she's
Right.
like, because she found out about it. She goes, you can't do that. You have, because you have to give the defense. They all have to have the same evidence, Ron, because then the defense can choose how their defense is going to be, and the other prosecutor, she said that she didn't think it was important because she made the call, but she should have still disclosed it. And the problem is that
Yeah.
they hid it under a different file number, case number, that there shows intent to hide.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Dummy rounds, also known as drill rounds, are inert cartridges used for training to check weapon function. Yep. Okay. Okay. Yeah, because there was other dummy bullets that had like the rubber, rubber
No,
bullet, rubber primer.
these ones were like they showed him a trial. They're like pretty much
Oh
like,
no, no, no. Yeah, no, no, totally. No, no. We're
this
just
is why they have
this
to
is
go
one.
like this. They have to, because they're
Yeah,
hard to make because they're even metal, and they
yeah.
have to like to shake them to see whether which, because if they rattle, then they were the fake ones,
Okay.
with the
Well,
ones with
listen,
less powder.
just before we go any further, because I want to hear more about this. Can we all please share the stream? Okay. I don't mean sit there and go, I mean actually share the stream, right? Can we all make sure we're liking and subscribing and smashing the liking and then coming back afterwards and leaving nice comments for everybody? That would be nice. Also, share. I just asked you a minute ago, but some of you didn't actually share it. So I'm talking to you. Share it. Also, I have it confirmed that Dan, the baby, and my mum are all sitting watching this right now. So everyone say hi. Hi, everybody. What's happening? I hope everyone is well.
So so so, and the funny thing, well, I don't
Yeah.
know if you know about Hillary Hayward Thomas. Do you know who that is?
No.
Hillary Hayward Thomas is this chick from Boston. Her family, it's so American, so British. I mean, she has British, Scottish, German, and Slavic descent. For 2 3 years or 4 years or something like that, she grifted. She fooled this idiot because she told him that she was from Mallorca. She even spoke with a worse accent than I do, right? And then and she's like, Alec was in talk shows talking about his Spanish wife. She was even featured on the cover magazine of Hola, because she's a Spanish, who broke, married to Alec Baldwin. Well, somebody outed her because they had gone to school with her in Boston, and they go, "Why is Hillary Hayward Thomas called Hilaria now?"
Okay.
And so she lied. Basically, she did a Rachel Dolezal. Do you know who that is? Do you know who Rachel Dolezal is?
No.
Rachel Dolezal is this white chick who really identified as black. She said that people thought she was black because she even had like would do like her rasta hair, and she self tanned a lot, and she had black children. So, and she was even named the head of the NAACP someplace or some black community, and then they found out she's a pale chick from Wisconsin or something like that. So she was canceled. There's even a Netflix documentary. So that's cultural appropriation. So a friend of Hillary Hayward Thomas, who had gone with her to high school, is like, why is she? Her name is not Eladia. Her name is Hillary Hayward Thomas. There's nothing Spanish about her. It turns out that she spent some vacation in Mallorca, in Spain, and then she culturally appropriated that. So this is why I was making the joke if she needed a translator, because when she was ousted, did you know that she has named her 8 children all Spanish names? She
Wait.
even went to have a wedding in Spain, and Alec is. I mean, everybody, the entire Hollywood set thought that she was from Spain. She wasn't. She's lying. Her family came with the Boston, with the boats from England. There's nothing Spanish about her, not one drop. Her family, her father is a or some sort of doctor. Her mother's a professor, and they have now retired. And since I believe in Mallorca, but it's not there. There's nothing Spanish or like that. So she was caught. I don't even know why this woman isn't canceled like Rachel Dolezal. Rachel Dolezal pretty much lost everything, and she was vilified. So she came out kind of trying to give a half-ass apology. She didn't even apologize. She goes, I never said, your agent has you listed as being born in Mallorca. You've given interviews. I mean, I have little clips of her because I'm actually doing a video about her in my Spanish channel, because this is huge in Spanish. By the way, go watch my Spanish channel. Because she's like, listen to this, Ron. You tell me, because I know I have a little bit of an accent, but this woman she's even on the Today Show where she's cooking, and she goes, how do you say cucumber? And it's like she couldn't even remember in English. She's like,
is that why people were asking how do you say cucumber in the side
yes,
chat? Because
yes.
I thought there
I'll
was
show
some
you.
weird
No.
there's some
There we
weird
go.
things going on here. I'm on to you. All
Wait,
right.
let me see. Let me show you.
All right, hang on. Let me
How do you say in English? Cucumber? That's her in the Today Show. How do you say cucumber? How do you say in English? In English. How do you say in English? And listen to this. This is even worse.
She said, how do you say cucumber in English?
Yeah.
She just said it though. That's the joke, right? That's the joke. Oh my god. Do you ever have days where you feel like Joey Tribbiani is trapped inside your body?
Unless you have a really bad accent. But so it's Ilaria.
And by the way, her Spanish is terrible. This is why she never speaks Spanish. She only uses phrases here and there but the worst part of it all, Ron, is that she has 8 children with Alec Baldwin. All
Okay.
of them had Spanish names. She has raised them in the Spanish culture. I mean, and she's not Spanish. So this high school person outed her. And she goes like, why is Hillary Hayward Thomas from Boston?
Yeah.
And then she goes and she didn't even apologize. She I never really came out and said this is just like when Harry said, when did my wife, when Tom Bradby confronted him, said, well, you called your whole family racist. No, tell me when Meghan said that. It's plausible deniability. They don't come right out and say it, but they imply it so heavily. There's even an interview with her when she wasn't married to when she just got married, and they asked her, when did you move to New York from Mallorca? And she goes, well, I came to New York, and like she's talking like this. Oh, I really, really like it, and she makes a mockery because I know I have a little bit of an accent, but not like that. She sounds like Speedy Gonzalez most of the time.
Yeah. How do you say rowboat?
Shut up.
How do you say rowboat?
That was a bad
one. How do you say compass?
Robot. It's a robot.
Oh, you shall not compass. Right, that is happening. All right, you know it's happening. Please like and share. Please like and share.
No, but the woman. So this is why I was joking. I'm doing my thing in Spanish, and I'm like, do you think she needed a translator because the whole trial was in English? So this is why I was like laughing but the thing is that stupid prosecutor, they were winning. They didn't need to do that. They didn't need, because even with that thing, they had enough video footage, and the whole defense was that Alec never listened to anybody. Did you know, Ron?
I probably didn't.
Did you know that during trial, keep in mind that he's a criminal, he's facing criminal charges. We're not even talking a civil trial. And Alec Baldwin, mid-trial, just got up and left. You can't, and the bailiffs, they should have jumped it. This would have been just like O.J. Simpson, trying to get out.
What do you mean he's got up and left? Like in the middle of the trial, he just got up and left.
They were talking, the prosecutor's talking, his lawyer's also talking, and he just got up and left, and everybody's like looking. And the bailiff, because if an accused person of a crime tries to leave, they wrestle him to the ground. He left. They didn't know where he went. Yeah. And then finally, minutes later, he came back with a cup of coffee.
Yeah, that seems, I don't really know that much about anything, but that seems a bit odd.
When you're accused of criminal, you can't leave when you're facing trial.
Yeah, that seems pretty logical that if you're mid court case, you're probably not allowed out.
The lawyer's reaction, Ron, is like, he's like, and he's like, oh, and he started laughing because he couldn't believe it. He couldn't believe it. And
so
it's
what,
like,
have we? And again, I know nothing. Have we reached?
Well, what happened is it was declared. They dismissed the trial because the prosecutor hid information, and that's illegal. You can't do that because you don't give him a fair trial, and she dismissed it with prejudice. So Helena will never get justice. This guy was going to jail.
So that's it. He's been let off with it. He's done. He's been let off with it.
Yeah, that's it. And he broke down crying, but then he gets out because everything was being recorded for his reality show. So he's making money of the death of Helena Hutchins. Did you know, Ron? You know what's even worse?
I was not expecting that, Paula. So, wow.
It gets worse. You know, when he shot and killed Felina, he didn't know he had killed her. So he's at the police station, right?
Wow.
And they're telling him, and he's like, no, and I shot her. He says, I pulled the trigger. He admits he pulled the trigger. I shot her. I pulled the trigger. And then he goes, And then he goes, and then they tell him, listen, Helena is dead. She didn't make it. The lady didn't make it, right? And he
Oh,
goes,
crap.
oh my God. He goes, oh my God. And he's like kind of breaks down. And then after he breaks down a little bit, he tries to get up to leave. And then the policeman goes, where are you going? It's like, do you realize you just killed someone? Even if they survive, you still shot somebody, right? And he goes, well, I have dinner plans with my wife. My wife is flying over here. And he's like, well, you can't go, sir. And he goes, well, but I have dinner plans with my wife. It's like, damn it, Helena, why are you being so rude, interrupting my plans? Like, I have dinner plans. This is highly inconvenient for me. He just killed Helena Hutchins, a mother. Her son will never spend another Christmas with her, another Halloween, another anything. Her son will never.
I did not. That is a plot twist.
How was that in your bingo card? Was it?
Can I just ask you?
I was seething because how could this woman be so stupid? She was winning. And it's too bad we didn't get to see the footage, because they had like video after video of just him walking out of the trial. It was a high indicative that he didn't listen to anybody.
Yeah.
And that's why
can I just ask, am I saying this right? Juanita. Is that how you pronounce Juanita on the screen?
Juanita. If
you know how
Juanita.
long it took me to figure out that's how to say Juanita before I realized it was Juanita. Do you know how I was trying to pronounce that in my name with my 3rd grade spelling and reading capabilities?
With G is, at least in Spanish, with G, that would be Juanita.
Yeah, well, look, I think I got pretty good with Juanita, because I was about to hit you with Juantia has been saying, really? No, Juanita. I'm glad it's not just me, because I have seen nothing. I've been waiting to speak to Paula. So technicality.
He's also hooked, because it's not technicality, is criminal behavior from this prosecutor. And now look, okay, listen, listen to this. Okay. I have a feeling.
Wow.
I don't believe that I think this was all a setup. I believe that this prosecutor knew, because his defense lawyers were doing a shitty job, right? So suddenly he becomes brilliant. I believe because this woman, this stupid prosecutor, was harboring and like really going into that evidence that this gentleman had come forward to present this evidence, about the bullets, because it was about the bullets. This is why I'm telling you in the bullets, right?
Shit. How do you go from that to this? I'm just saying, I mean, he was a handsome looking guy, right?
What?
And I'm just saying age comes to us all, man.
He's a jerk, and people, and I can't divorce myself from the fact that I like the characters he played. I am a huge fan of 30 Rock. He's a great actor, but I know that he's an idiot. He's a bully, he's abusive. But the videos that they had on set, Ron, of him shooting, aiming and shooting like for fun. Because did you know, Ron, that his father was a gun instructor?
Oh, listen, I'm not going to lie, Paula. I'm not going to lie. I'd be playing with the guns on set too, okay? But I'm one of these guys. No, but Paula, listen, I'm one of these guys that even if I'm at the airport, every 10 minutes, I'm going to panic and have to check my passport, because I'm going to think I've left my passport, even though 10 minutes ago I checked for my passport. So whilst I'm off playing with the guns, I'm definitely making sure there's nothing that can kill anyone involved in me playing with the guns.
It was a reckless environment, and the whole case of the prosecution was that this guy never listened to anybody. You know that there's a video that they show, because they show the video when they're testing. He wasn't shooting a scene with Helena Hutchins. There was no reason for him to have the gun. He wasn't shooting a scene.
Juanita?
Juanita.
Okay, Juanita. Okay, listen, I got like 90% there, which is good considering if you've heard me reading off the screen some days.
So people are saying, well, he's not responsible, he's just an actor. No, he was a producer, and he make a lot of the decisions too. Okay.
Oh, listen.
The best part of it all is that he created an unsafe environment, and he's a bully. Like the fact that he got up and walked out of the court, the judge was seething. The judge was like, what? But you should. So it goes to show that he does whatever he wants. But in one of the videos that they play, you can see him practicing, because you can hear Helena, right? He's saying, okay, do this. And then you can see when he pulls the gun, you can see how he cocked the gun, and then he put it back on. So I guess that next time he took it out, he forgot that he had cocked the gun, and he just pulled the trigger, and it's just that.
I honestly, if you told me to write down what I thought the outcome of this conversation was going to be, Paula, it would not have been Alec Baldwin completely, off with charges, and apparently now he's the victim, right?
Yes. And worse than this, Ron. You know that he's filming a reality show because people are running out of funds. I did an interview with NT, right? Because I thought this guy must have lots of money, right? He's Alec Baldwin. But then NT brought up a very good point. He goes, just name me one movie where you can say he got 20 or 30 million dollars, because Alec Baldwin is never really been the main character. He's always been a strong lead.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
This is what NT said. And then I started thinking about it. For example, The Hunt for Red October, it was Sean Connery. And he's always done very strong the lead. But for example, you don't go and see an Alec Baldwin movie, right? You go see a Tom Cruise movie. You go see a Julia Roberts movie.
Again, it's kind
of
like
Washington, but he gets paid, but not the millions of dollars.
Do you know what, Paula? Do you know what? We're gonna research this,
it's
because
disgusting.
I think what we're talking about here is we're talking about an actor from the same era as when like Kevin Costner was huge, right? It's like
Kevin Costner but you go see.
No, I'm not comparing. I'm just going over timeline.
Kevin Costner's a director, Oscar winner, and he's a lead.
No, I get that, but it's the same. It's kind of like the same generation.
Yeah. You go see an Al Pacino movie, a Robert De Niro movie, a Denzel Washington movie.
Hang on a second. I'm on frickin' Wikipedia. This is not where we want to be. We want to be on IMDb. There we go. Frickin' Wikipedia. All right.
For example, name me one movie where you go, I'm going to go see that Alec Baldwin movie. It's always something.
I think you've got a good point. But
I think Red October was Denzel Washington or Sean Connery, something like that. It was one of those. There was a movie he did with Denzel Washington. No,
I tell you what, let's just play a game called Do You Know Any of the Films Alec Baldwin was in? Because the further back we go, I guarantee you, the more we'll start to know. I mean, Chick Fight. What is Chick Fight?
Motherless.
Polar Squad.
Will and Grace. He wasn't Will and Grace. Don't go too fast because I can't read it. Mission. No, go back up.
Thomas the Tank Engine.
No. But go back up. Go back up. Go back up. Mission Impossible, Fallout. He was part of the movie, but he's the lead there is Tom Cruise.
Yeah, again though, you're right. This falls into you're going to see Mission Impossible. You're going to see Tom Cruise. Well, yeah, 100%, right? So,
but the thing is that Gene Hackman, thank you. NT's point was that he's not that multi-million, because I was asking him, why is he doing a reality show with this crazy chick? He goes, because he needs the money. People are wrongly assumed that he's loaded. He's not, and especially with Hillary, that she's got like 8 children. He has a lot of alimony to pay. Let me see. Go back. So you see, he has like 30 Rock. That's his major thing. 30 Rock. Rock of Ages. I think that was also with Tom Cruise or something like that. I don't know. But those are movies that
Thomas the Tank Engine, right? I mean, and Boss Baby.
Madagascar, for example, it's a voice thing.
Yeah, again, I'm just trying to get through all this.
The Departed is Jack Nicholson, Mark Wahlberg, Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that was an Alec Baldwin film. No, you're right.
Let me see. Don't go too fast because I'm dyslexic. Okay, go back out. Keep going.
Hang on, yeah, we're at 2003.
Friends, if you look at their own shows, there's a lot of shows there. Like.
Right, hang on a second. I'm just going to sort of uncredited.
Notting Hill, yes.
All right, so here we go. We're kind of getting into his era now. All right. So The Getaway. I feel like that was a thing.
The Hunt for Red October. That's the one that I The Great Balls of Fire. I also remember that one. But he's not again Beetlejuice. But again, he's not the main character, guys. So
I need to know who the hell he was in Beetlejuice. I'm sorry. Is he the dad?
Adam. He was Adam.
He's the freaking main character. Okay.
He was not.
Definitely not.
No, he's not.
Listen, all I'm saying is he's dead. You're never saying Alec Baldwin and Beetlejuice are connected. I'm sorry.
No, you don't.
I'm giving it to him. I'm giving him that one.
Why?
All right. Because we've gone through 25 years and found nothing. So I'm giving him something. Okay. Alec freaking Baldwin. That is Dan's favorite movie of all time. right? And I've seen it so many times. And if you put a gun to my head
But you
and
still
told me,
haven't seen. You still don't remember Alec Baldwin.
oh no,
So
you
you see,
definitely do
no,
not remember
you've
Alec
gone. That's
Baldwin.
it. So
Yeah.
it was Andy who pointed out to me. It's not even me. I'm not going to take credit for that because I'm saying he must be really loaded. And he goes, "Well, Paula, no, not really, because okay, he's got a name for him, and his main feature that he's known for is 30 Rock, which is with and the creator of that
Yeah.
is chick from what's her name, guys? Who created it? She's
Frickin' Baldwin.
yes.
Baldwin and Beetlejuice. I'm just saying.
But look,
Like,
he wasn't that famous back then.
no, I'm just saying that is the one thing that has blown my mind from all of this is that Alec Baldwin is the main character in Beetlejuice.
Thank you, Tulip. Tina Fey.
That's
That's
wild.
Tina Fey who created it. Yes, exactly.
We're all learning things on this day show now. I mean, come on. We are learning
This
things.
is
Frickin'
disgusting.
Alec
But the
Baldwin.
worst part of it all, Ron, and I'm trying to get to the bottom of this because
Yeah.
Court TV secured the right to stream the trial, right?
Crazy.
Which is odd because usually Albuquerque, that is a free thing. But it was Court TV, which is a private thing. It's not that licensed the rights to that. I want to know if Alec Baldwin is getting a cut of that because he was being filmed during trial for his
Oh,
reality show.
wait. No, we have a winner. We actually have a decent Alec Baldwin starring in the. We've found one, Paula, one. Okay, and it was from the side chat, The Juror. Okay, I mean 5.7. I'm not saying it was the greatest movie, but it's Demi Moore. This is a legitimate movie. This is a legitimate movie.
Look at Demi Moore, is the one in front, not Alec Baldwin. He's way
Paula,
behind.
we found one.
That's true.
We found one. Okay. And I'm sorry, but the biggest movie on that list is probably Beetlejuice, and he had a starring role in it that no one who's seen Beetlejuice has any recollection of him being in.
The Hunt for Red October was pretty good too, but the Hunt for Red October was Sean Connery, I believe. Can you check what the Hunt for Red October? I think I'm getting confused because I know that there's a movie with Denzel Washington and Gene Hackman.
Hunt for the Red October.
Oh no, that's a different one. I'm thinking of a different one then.
Oh, there's Sean.
Who's the cast? Who's the cast? Who's the cast? Can you check who the cast is?
There's Baldwin. Here's Baldwin right there.
Yeah, no, I know he's there, but can you check who the cast is? I'm confused.
I'm just saying, if there was ever a man who's going to come back from the grave to save the planet, it's Sean Connery. There can be only one. Okay, if you all think he's gone, if he's in the ground with his head still attached to him, I've got some questions.
Can you tell me the cast, the whole cast of, because I think I'm confused.
I can, because I have access to the internet. Sean Connery, Alec Baldwin, Scott Glenn.
Where there's a one with Denzel Washington and Gene Hackman. Which ones? I don't know which one that was.
Hang on, they might be in here. Nah.
No, Denzel Washington and Gene Hackman, which was a very good movie. That was an awesome movie. Yeah, the Hunt for Red October. Yeah. What's the shadow?
Well, in closing, Alec Baldwin, bit of a tool. Okay, probably should be.
Yeah, but he was making money during trial because he was being filmed for his reality show. So, and you know that when they were showing Ron the videos of Helena, when he shot Helena and she's on the floor, on that dirty floor in the church, and they're trying to save her life, he looked bored. He even yawned. While Helena Hutchins is dying on the floor, he's like.
Oh, here we go. Here you go. Crimson Tide.
Yes, that's the one.
There we go.
Yes, that was such a good movie.
What I would like to do to close the show, Paula, right? I'm gonna tell you just to close the show, right? I'm gonna tell you a weird movie story, right? So it's rare that a movie can affect your entire surroundings. You know what I'm saying? Maybe if you watch a horror movie or whatever. So I'm about 16 years old and I'm flying back from Orlando to the UK, all right, by myself on a Virgin Atlantic flight. Did you know? Fun fact about Orlando, lightning capital of America. All right, have you ever taken off in a plane that is going into the clouds, that for miles around you there's bolts of lightning hitting the ground? Okay, I seen this. I witnessed this with my face. Okay, so now fast forward a few hours. The in-flight movie, Event Horizon. Okay, Event Horizon. Now,
Which
there's a
one
very
is that one? Which one is that one? I don't know that one.
There's a very specific part of Event Horizon. This is now the cabin lights are low, everyone's sleeping, and here's me fixated on Event Horizon in this plane, right? When all of a sudden, right, during the one of the most horrific, the soundtrack to this movie is what ruined all of this. The plane just suddenly plunged into turbulence, right? And it was one of those turbulence that if you did not have your seatbelt on, you're getting about an inch of air. You are coming out of your seat. I absolutely was just shiting myself. There's no other way of putting it, right? I was fully invested in the soundtrack, in this movie, and then the madness of this for a good half an hour. And I have to say, turbulence, right? It's just a pocket of air. Is it? I'm inside a tin can, right? Which, by the way, I've got some questions about the whole how that gets off the freaking ground. All right. I'm just saying, okay, it can't just be a case of let's just drive really fast with some wings. I'm just saying, right? So it just starts dropping out of the sky. I'm not all right with that. Like, I'm not all right with that. I am not okay with the turbulence that creates the airlifting of the humans. It's not good. Whilst listening to the Event Horizon soundtrack. Nah. I will say though, Virgin Airlines at that time, beautiful. It was a beautiful thing.
Not anymore?
I've not traveled on Virgin for a while, so I don't actually want to give them any clout or praise. Don't want to give them any praise based off of an impression that was from like 20 odd freaking years ago.
You know, Ron, I want us to end on this. I don't know, it's up to you, but I have this picture there because I have some juicy news for tomorrow's news day, tomorrow's flash tomorrow.
All right.
This picture with, guess who's there? Can you guess who's there, Ron?
No.
Well, the only black lady in the middle is Doria Ragland, Meghan Markle's mom.
That's yep, totally, man. I know the characters and the narratives of the things I say for the past year and a half.
Doria Ragland to this day has not one black friend other than Oprah. But I have some information on some of her things, and I'm just going to be confirmed today, and we're going to talk about it tomorrow because.
I'm excited. Can I just ask, why does it look like the lady in front of Doria? It looks like she's wearing like a cardboard cutout of a woman's face and just holding it on her. Like it just looks like she's like this with a cardboard cutout of a lady's face. Well, listen, we've hit the 2-hour mark. I think we've had a good show today. It's good time. New format. Everyone, please make sure you're liking, subscribing, sharing, all that good stuff. We will be back tomorrow. We have got some exciting stuff this week, so go and.
But let's not forget, we're going to be bringing Francis. Please, Francis is this amazing YouTuber. We've talked. He used to be a former
Royal Guard. He's serious. He's former Royal Guard.
He's amazing. He's lovely.
What days Francis coming on?
Well, I just have to tell him. I think because he's new to the group, but he's not new to the show because we've done lives with him.
He's part of the familia. Yeah, see if he wants to jump on tomorrow. See if he wants to jump on.
Well, you have the number. It was part of the group. Just send it to
him. Okay. Beautiful. All right. Okay, Paula, fabulous. Thank you for being here. Everybody who's watching at home, love you guys. And we'll see you all tomorrow.
Stay safe. Nos vemos mañana. Hasta mañana.
Like and share.
Learn that. Hasta mañana. Hasta mañana. Yeah.
Listen. Stop. Don't listen to the crazy lady. Right. Listen to me. Right? Like and share. When this ends, I want everybody who gives a rat's ass about this show to come back and leave 2 really nice comments in the comment section. And I'm going to be putting hearts and replying and doing all kinds of stuff. Right. But just take your time to spread some positivity, okay? Because if you don't, well, I mean, it's not really a big deal, to be honest. It's not really going to affect anyone. But do it. Love you guys. See you later.